here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive run against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown giving up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run here with Edwards. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet from 8 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Jones on 1st down. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Jones. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. the counter, it's Edwards. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.